Well, your friends will never miss a chance to eat some good food on Super Bowl Sunday. But now we're coming up with some healthier alternatives. And then for that, we're joined right now by Michelle. Michelle, and how do you say your last name?
Kobernick.
Kobernick. And we have some great alternatives.
We do.
And this is good because usually, you know, Super Bowl, you start eating a few things and all of a sudden you get lethargic. You're sleeping by halftime. But now we have some great skewers and some dips with
absolutely
lower calorie.
If I get to have the party, I get to decide all the healthy ingredients, so I can make it so gorgeous that no one will ever miss what they're missing.
Well, this all looks fabulous, so there's nothing wrong with that.
We've swapped out some of these lower fat proteins for like wings and things like that. All these dips are delicious. Still got the blue cheese in there for chicken.
Okay.
But it's made with a lower fat neufchatel, which is a gourmet everyday way of cooking things. So what we're focusing on today is the sauce for the tzatziki.
Okay.
So we've got this as a seasoner for the meats. We've got it for grilled vegetables. Makes a delicious array with hummus and everything else. So what I've done is taken regular yogurt and strained it. This is in cheesecloth.
Now, is it that Greek yogurt or regular yogurt?
It could just be a regular yogurt, but of course the Greek, you know, I like where you're going with that. That's a great idea. So what I've done is strain this for at least an hour, but really you could do it for longer. And look at how much liquid I got out of there. Right. So that's important to do. If we're going to take away all the fatty flavors and salts and sugars, I got to make sure that this is going to be satisfying and delicious.
Yes, of course.
As a dip, of course. So I've got this low fat. See how nice and thick it is?
Sure.
And I have done the same thing here with the cucumber.
Shredded those.
Yep. And look at all this.
And drained it, right?
Yep. And that would be delicious in some water.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
that's
some
right.
pretty cucumber
and they do that with
water for your
martinis and stuff too, don't
right.
they?
Right. Now this is cheesecloth.
I thought I'd bring that up.
Yeah, right. This is cheesecloth, and you can swap that out with even paper towel works well. So we're going to put a little bit of lemon juice in here. Right. Okay.
And of course, this goes along with the whole Mediterranean diet.
Oh,
what they
yeah,
say is,
you got it.
Healthier as well.
The whole way, the whole thing is to make sure that we're always giving them what they can have and surprising them by that. We really focus on that for Gourmet Every Day because we know it's a challenge to have to eat a little bit differently.
So we added the dill and that sea salt?
The dill, the garlic, the salt, the pepper.
Okay.
And now I know I had to leave this sit, which is a good and bad thing because you can just sort of do this in stages if you want and make this ahead. But what is great about this is you really need to let this marinate. So I know it looks like...
For how long? A couple hours?
I'd say at least an hour in the fridge, if not longer. These are the kinds of things that make everything flavor. Now, I know it looks a little funny right now.
No. But
and then we look at it when it's done.
Yes, absolutely.
So we will mix these together, and for the sake of time...
I can continue
we
with
will
that
go.
Yeah.
Make
myself useful.
Good. Well, if you want to turn to your left, there it is, all pretty and finished.
Correct. Oh, here I can.
And we can move these out of the way so you can see it.
And then we dip the skewers in there that we have.
So let's grab a plate.
Okay.
And so instead of cheesy queso, nacho, all that, we're going to use this as an option for those of us who are, following a Gourmet Everyday plan where everything is healthier,
so
a little bit lighter.
We
took these skewers, we put it on a plate. We have a little whole wheat pita. I can make those choices because I'm running this party, so I can make sure that they do it. And of course, with a little Gourmet Everyday dressing. And now this is a cracked wheat salad.
Oh, yeah.
We let that sit with just reconstituted the grain and put the basics of this one are the whole grain bulgur wheat, cucumbers, tomatoes, lots of fresh herbs and spices, which we always rely on for flavor content. Right. So even if I wanted to get fancy with this, I could put some grilled vegetables on there. And, what do you know? There's
when you say food.
When there's food here, Can
I say one thing about your stuff, though? I think people watch on TV and they think, well, this has a healthy flair to it, so it probably isn't going to taste. Your stuff really tastes so good.
Yeah, I think
really,
that's
really
the
good.
trick. I think if we make it so that it's delicious all the time in a whole array of everything that you can have versus feeling restricted or anyway by having to change your eating habits, I think we have a lot to learn in what's available out there. So we certainly make it easy, and thank you, Jay. I totally appreciate it.
And Jay knows because he's eaten some of
Okay,
them.
I don't know. These things come to the house, I'm a happy guy.
Yeah, for sure.
And name a couple things up here again. You
okay,
mentioned
so
it a little bit, but
these are made with Neufchatel, which is really what you might find at the grocery store as a low-fat cheese.
Okay.
A low-fat cream cheese, I'm sorry. So this is the buffalo flavor with the blue cheese dip. This is a roasted red pepper, and peppers are always a flavor enhancer when you're not using fat things. And this is an artichoke.
Okay. So if anybody is looking for all of these recipes, we put them on our website, and you can find it on the mornings page.
And if you want to make it easy, we make them for you, and you can take them to the party.
Sometimes it is easier when someone else makes it. So
it is. So these have been marinating in a really yummy lemony garlic for a long time here. I'm afraid that this is just a little too hot to stick the chicken on there right now, Jay, if you don't mind, since
well, you want me to do it?
Yeah, no. Yeah, if you don't mind, I just turn it down a little bit for me, so that we don't. All right. So obviously, I have a meat option, and I have a chicken option. So those of us that are navigating
on Super Bowl, and if you want to set a little bit of a theme, healthier, flavorful, and delicious.
I don't think they'll miss it.
No,
I
don't think so either, and I would like to.
So here we go on the grill.
There they go. Sizzling
up. Amazing.
How long?
So until they're grilled. I actually have a trick in the winter because it's tough to grill outside.
Okay.
I love this little thing. It's something I got at the store. I put it right on top of the burner. I make it really nice and pretty and brown. And once I get that caramelized look on it,
then we're good to go.
I pop it in the oven for the rest.
All right. Well,
so
thank you.
That's a little trick.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Michelle Kobernick, for joining us.
To meet
we
you.
really appreciate it. A lot of great tips.
Jay, let's go dig in. I know.
We will.
You know what goes good with your hair?
What?
This food.
Why?
I don't know. It's fun. It's delicious.
It's fun. It is. You should maybe be in front.
I can cook and